Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be making our own DIY communication cards because sometimes you need to communicate and it needs to be via a card. So if you don't know what a communication card is, it's a card to help you communicate. Hold on, my skirt is hiked so high. So I have this set here actually that I made, but I'm making a new set because I got something different to try and I think it might be easier. They just have like little phrases on them just to indicate what your needs might be in that given moment if you aren't able to express it. Some of mine say anxious as heck. I just need to take a hit of weed. I need quiet time. I am overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated. My brain is on fire. Burned the heck out. My brain is soup. And then I have I'm struggling to talk, verbal shutdown. And then one of them says ask yes or no questions. Yeah. Ask yes or no questions. And then I have my yes, I have my no, and I have my I don't know / no preference. And then on the backs of the food ones I have some of my safe food options, and then I have some of my go-to drink options as well. But there's something that I'm just sort of getting comfortable with using and with accepting the fact that I kind of do need. Because it's not even necessarily sometimes when I can't speak, because I've always been able to, even if I don't want to, I've always been able to communicate in situations, because unless I am in a safe space, I literally cannot just shut down. And that's just like a self-preservation technique. But there are times when it's like I will just not say things. Like I can speak and communicate to an extent, but there is a line, and the line basically is basic communication, and then anything beyond that I can't. So if I'm feeling overwhelmed or something, or overstimulated, if my fiance asks me if I'm okay, I'm probably just going to say yeah, I'm fine, because for whatever reason I cannot communicate that I actually am not fine. And I'm finally coming to terms with the fact that telling myself to just fucking say it and expecting myself to just fucking say it all these years and being like, you're just weak, you just need to be stronger, you just have to say these things, you just have to speak up for yourself. Coming to terms with the fact that it's probably not supposed to be that hard to do. So clearly something else is going on. And until we can figure out what that is, communication cards are very helpful. And I definitely have a barrier with using them. But like I said, it's never something that I thought that I would need, because I can communicate. I just can't necessarily effectively communicate in a way where my needs can be met. Because if I'm telling you I'm just good, then what else? What are you going to do? My defaults are good. I'm okay. I'm fine. It's never what is actually wrong. If I'm burnt out, I'm never saying I'm feeling really burned out right now. I just say I'm fine. I'm tired. And so another one of the barriers I've had to using the cards, sleepy, is that I just don't feel like it's bad enough for me to use them. I don't feel like I have the right to use them, because I should just be able to communicate. And I feel a little bit silly at 26 years old having to use these little cards to communicate to my partner what's going on in my head, because I can't just say it. When I should just be able to say it. It's really not that hard. Well, I've started saying to that voice in my head that's like, it's really not that hard, is yeah, it's really not. And the fact that I'm struggling with it means that it is a problem. So obviously if I could change it, I would, but obviously I've been having a really hard time doing that. So but then I thought about it differently, because I like to use memes a lot, and I like to text with memes and communicate in words besides just words. I like to communicate with a lot of wordplay and analogies and metaphors. I can't necessarily tell you what I feel, but I can tell you that I feel flat and gray in any given moment. I can tell you I feel like I'm gonna explode. So I decided that for me, communication cards would be real life memes. So I personally made myself a set with silly pictures of cats that I found, and I thought that was really cute. So this is the set that I had before. I literally, so you see the ring that it's on. I didn't have one. I didn't want to buy one. I didn't really have the extra money at the time. This is a ring that I got married to my friend with at the Museum of Sex last Halloween weekend. But anyways, we are going to be making a new set today, and I am rather excited because they're so cute. And I'm excited to have them in a formal little thingy because then I can also take them with me. I have a set on my phone as well. So I keep a set that's on my phone because like that if I need to show it to my fiance, obviously he's right there. I can just show him my phone or I can like airdrop it to him or something. But I just also like the idea of just having little things to carry around because you never know when you'll need it. One of the things that I'm realizing as I decline steadily is you never really know what you'll need until you need it. And then you're like, damn, I can't believe I need that. That's crazy. So I am using these. I saw this idea on Pinterest and now I'm doing it and I'm sharing it with you because if nothing else, I just like really cute things. I'm gonna be honest with you. But they're just like these. They look like these little binders. They're really cute. You can hang them on your keys, or if you have like a lanyard that you carry around, you can hang it on that. Your bag. You can kind of keep them anywhere because they're nice and small. It has a good amount of pages, and then both sides have these little pockets. So what we're going to do is figure out, number one, which size you need to put in here. I'm also going to link these below with my Amazon affiliate link, so if you do decide to buy them, please click the link and buy them through there because I would like some money. We're going to figure out which size you need to put in here. I would assume like a wallet size. And we're going to go through how to make them. It's a really easy process too. And if you aren't super artistically inclined, there is a TikTok from Jamie Soup. I'll also link that below too. And I don't think they have that many TikToks on their page, so it should be pretty easy to find, but they just have the communication cards that you can just download. So you can just save them and upload them to your computer or whatever, or however you print things, and then print them like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And you don't have to do anything. But if you are a person who wants your own personalized set, or if you like to draw, I personally am not that artistically inclined. I am very not that good at drawing. I just kind of threw these together with pictures that I found. So you can also just find memes that you like and use those as different things that you like. If you like sharks, you can find pictures of sharks and use those. If you like turtles, find pictures of turtles and use those. Like, make it your special interest meme, make it really cute, make it something that you're gonna really enjoy using. I chose to take the more meme route because I am somebody who really does use humor to cope a lot. And so having something that's a little bit silly kind of plays into the fact that I feel silly for having to use it. Not that I think using communication cards is silly, but for me personally, like I said, it's like this imposter syndrome thing where I'm like, you should just be able to say it because you're 26 years old. Just get over it. But I can't, so gotta use these silly little cards to communicate. I just use Canva, and I don't have Canva Pro or anything, so I just use show you a screen recording, but that honestly feels like more work for me and I'm a little burned out, so we're just gonna do it like this. In order to upload the pictures that you want, because you can obviously use anything, you can draw them and upload them, export and import them here as well. You can find them on Google, literally wherever, and then you just click upload and then you click the button that says upload and you upload your pictures. So yeah, these are all the cards that I made on Canva. Super easy. I literally just took the pictures, put them in a square, a rectangle template that was blank, and then I just put the picture. I wrote the words in the font that I want. You can change it. There's so many different fonts when you go under text and so many different things that you can do. And then I found these under different elements. I use these all a lot. There's also different frames that you could put your pictures in. I actually might make mine into circle frames or something because I think that would be cute. There's like different graphics you can put on. Obviously, some stuff is you have to pay for, but a lot of stuff is free. And then you just put them on your little cards. And what I did was I made a list of the different things that I wanted to have on my cards, different things that I think that I have a hard time communicating and that it would be helpful to have on the cards. So I made that list prior to doing this because it felt overwhelming to go through all the pictures and try and think on the spot of what I should put for each one. And obviously you can make as many or as few as you'd like. The only thing is that when you have a lot, for me personally, I start like, even the ones that I have now, I start getting overwhelmed because I'm like, okay, well, I am overstimulated, but I am also I just need to take a hit and I'm burned out, but I also am anxious and I'm too high. Like, it's just a lot of things at once. This is also pretty easy to just flip through, so and if once you start using it a lot more, you'll kind of get a feel of where everything is. And this, unlike this, these do tend to like kind of get out of order because like you're flipping through them, so they're not all gonna always be they're all going to be in the same place, but it's just a little bit harder to find. So I think this will be a little bit easier, and it's just so cute, and it has a little thingy. You can put stickers on it. I think it's really adorable. What you're going to do now is download it. So I don't know, if you don't use Canva, I just figured I would show you because I would hate to have to go somewhere else. So you just click share, and then you go to download, and then you can change the file type if you want. I just keep it as PNG, and it downloads as a PDF. And then, because it's so many pictures at once, you can download all, you can download some, and then you just press download. I already did it, so I'm not going to do it again. Easy peasy, I'm telling you. And this whole pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so you can make 6 different sets of communication cards, or whatever you want to put in here, like little affirmations. Oh, we should do affirmations next. These were only $8. This whole set of all of these was only $8. Well, it's like $7.99, but now we are going to print. So you have to go through this however you go through your printer, because baby, I barely know how to use my own. Don't forget that you have to change the size of the pictures that we are printing. On my computer, you have to scroll all the way down in the print thing, like the print dialog, all the way down, and it'll say scale percent, and then there's an option for how many pages per sheet that you want to print. I'm going to start by just printing the first page, and I'm going to put it on size. It's on actual size. You don't have to use any type of special paper. This is just regular printer paper. So what I'm gonna do now is freak the freak out. Oh Lord, that's incredibly too large. We don't have the same computer, but this is what I'm looking at. And I'm gonna put this to actual size, and then 2 pages per sheet. So it's printing 2 per, and then we just hit print. And we wait for 14 pieces of paper to print. So now we have them all printed. Yeah, I know. It kind of sucks that I had to do it like this, but it would be too tiny if I did it any other way. Let me check. Let me make sure. Should I have checked before? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, actually that probably would have worked quite better. Oh well. Already did it. So alternatively, you could put the scale to 140 and do 9 pages per sheet. You could probably also do 16 pages per sheet and make your sizes like 200. That looks like it would work too. And you can always test it before you print it. Because these are all basically the same, I'm going to try and cut as much as humanly possible at one time. I do want to be careful because I will be upset if they look jagged and ugly, but I also do not want this to take me as long as it's going to take me to cut all of these pages individually. Now, if I just had like a giant paper cutter, that would be great. I want a laminator. Honestly, I would make like a little Etsy shop and sell these. Like, give me some stable income and I would start doing that. If I didn't have to leave the house to work, I would love to do something like that. I want to make like little stickers. I just almost cut my finger off. I want to make stickers, but okay. Well, we're not doing that anymore then, I guess. Because why did it do that? Why did it cut out like that, y'all? Like, I'll be back when these are all cut. Did I finish? No, I still have a couple of pages left, but I also don't know how long I am going to be home alone for. And if my fiance comes home, I can't film because I hate being perceived. Hi, I am autism. I am in your walls. You know, I'm gonna start doing that. You guys know the autism speaks thing? Like imagine the next time somebody's like, "Oh, you don't look autistic." I go, "I am autism. I am in your walls." And they'll be like, "What?" I think that would be hilarious. Honestly, that's gonna be my new bit. I am autism. I am in your walls. Because it's like, what am I supposed to do? You know, just pretend that they activated it. Oh no, you said the key word. Okay, so these are still a little teeny bit too long, so I'm just gonna kind of shave them down a little bit. And that's perfect. So then you just slide them in there. I'm gonna show pictures of the finished product at the end. We're just going to slide them in. As I just said, that these are all probably gonna be a little bit too long, so I'm just gonna shave a little teeny bit off of the ends. And I think that should work. I try to kind of keep them grouped as far as like needs. The ones that is like ask yes or no questions, I'm going to keep the yes and the no and the maybe close by that so that I don't have to like look too hard. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making these communication cards with you, and I hope that you find them useful if you decide to make them yourself. If nothing else, it is just kind of a fun thing to make. I like to have silly little things, and this is a silly little thing, a serious silly little thing. And I just think it's cute. It's like a little binder. And yeah, then you can, like, if you have a sunflower in you can put it on there if you need it. And again, you could put other stuff in here too. Like, I might do one with affirmations. I hope you find them useful, and I hope that if you do make them, you can use them. Like I said, it's something that I'm still getting over, but just accepting the fact that sometimes you can use a little bit of help, and having to use something like this doesn't make you dumb or anything like that. It just means that you need some support in a different way, and this is just one of those ways that you can get it. So yeah. And if you are around anybody who refuses to communicate with you when you're using communication cards, get from around them, please, if you can, as soon as humanly possible, because they are not a good person. Okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink. Ah, la, la, la. Drink. Ah, la, la, la. Ah, la, la, la. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink.